going on YouTube? It's Andy the Parrot Picker coming at you guys today with another edition of Making Money Monday. This is volume 82. This is my eBay and POSHMARK sales update video for the past couple weeks, which would be, I believe, November 11th through the 25th. Today, I think I'm going to share about 40 items they sold over on eBay. I got some really good stuff in here. I'll take and share with you some really nice BOLOs, some good bread and butter stuff you might want to keep an eye out for, and what have you. And then at the end, I got a little bonus section for you Poshmark sellers. I'm going to share some of the items I've sold over on Poshmark in the past couple weeks, and a little comparison between eBay and Poshmark. For those of you guys maybe who are thinking about getting on Poshmark or who are selling on Poshmark, you might want to rethink some things. I'm going to show you some eBay screenshots and some comparisons with some of my actual sales, just to show you the difference and why I love Poshmark over eBay on certain things. Obviously it doesn't get the volume, but the platform, I definitely love the platform. So anyway, if you guys are new to my channel, I'm a part-time eBay reseller. I do work a full-time job Tuesday through Friday. On Mondays, I typically like to do these videos with the holidays and my work schedule and everything else. I haven't gotten them out as regularly as I would like. I will put a little card up here, or a link to a card. I did have a video out for the first part of the month. I think it was the first 10 days of November, so you guys can click on that. I was Making Money Monday 81. Had some really good BOLOs in that video, so if you guys haven't watched that, please go and check that out. It was a pretty decent video as well. So anyway, guys, I'm going to quit talking here. Let's go ahead and jump into this video. That's what y'all came here for. Okay, up first, we got this Woolrich men's double extra large wool Sherpa vest. I was actually going to keep this for myself. It's a super nice vest, except for this was a dry clean only item. I'm definitely not messing with dry clean only stuff, but it was a really, really nice vest. It was Sherpa lined. And what have you, so you guys can see the inside there. But yeah, really, really nice item. I picked this up for $6 at my local Goodwill, and this flipped for $50 plus shipping. This thing sold in just a couple days of me listing it. Yeah, super quick sale and a really nice return ROI. You guys will notice a theme probably in the sales update here. I've sold a lot of winter items, and just the money I've gotten out of some of these things is really, really good. So definitely happy with some of my sales over the past couple weeks. See what we got next. This is just a basic Patagonia Capellini, just base layer shirt, nothing crazy. I rarely find Patagonia stuff in my area, so when I see it, I get excited. Most people, you probably trip over this stuff where they live, but for me, I live in the middle of Cornfield, USA, what have you, so we don't typically find this stuff very often. So yeah, this is just a really nice sale, $22.79, free ship, nothing crazy. This is a really cool shirt. This is a Fender guitar, just a men's extra large button front shirt, and it's got a really cool embroidered back graphic on it, stuff like that. So yeah, really nice shirt there. That's normally I wouldn't pick something up like this, but this was just it had that really cool graphic. Fender's a very well-known brand, so I could use a lot of good keywords and stuff like that when I listed this as well. So yeah, $23.99, not a bad price. I picked up a bunch of these A's dry fit shirts. I've sold quite a few of them. I still got a couple more to list. There's an A's minor league affiliate that's very, very close to where I live. I believe that's where these came from, is actually a player probably from the team, because these are actually like a player issued items, or the professional issued. I think there's something on them that denotes that. But anytime if you see the embroidery on the neck, you'll know that's basically a like a professional item, or a game worn, not game worn, but that type of item. The over-the-counter stuff that you're going to buy at a retail outlet or whatever typically won't have that embroidery right there on the neck. So these are the items that like the players would wear. This here is just a DeWalt racing hat. Nothing crazy. I love selling hats. I'm going to have a couple really good hat sales in here to show you guys. If you guys followed me or have followed me for any length of time, you guys know I love selling hats, and the money I get out of some of these hats is absolutely ridiculous. But yeah, this one here, like I said, just a basic DeWalt racing hat. Got $23.45 out of this, free shipping. Nice hat. This here is just one of those 23andMe, I don't know, DNA test kits or whatever. This was a retail arbitrage item. I think I had about 4 or 5 of these. This was my last one. I know I didn't do a sales update in September and October. I'm going to try and do a highlight, maybe from them 2 months as a catch up. I got some pretty decent items in there as well to share with you guys. But this here was the last one of those that I sold. But just like I said, I think I picked this up for around $2 or $3. And I got a whole bunch of these, but this was the last one that sold. So, and I listed this one here on eBay. So yeah, not a bad return, but it was super lightweight. So this here's a Team Hoyt. I think I had a Team Hoyt hat in my last video. This one for 1991, free ship. Nothing crazy, but Team Hoyt Archery is really good brand to look out for. Here's a really nice Eddie Bauer quilted flannel shirts with them real nice heavy quilted flannels. You know, these heavy type items and stuff like that. That's what people are buying right now this time of year. I got 30.11 for that plus the buyer paid shipping on top. So nice price. I think I only was into this for around $4 or $5. Yeah, this is an old item. I've had this here for quite a while, but it's like a little trinket box. I can't even remember what made me pick this up. I think I got this for a quarter, 50 cents. I just thought it was really neat. I brought it home. I looked it up. They had a price kind of high. This actually didn't sell for 31.85. I think I got around 20 or 25 bucks for this. So still not bad for something I was only into for like a quarter or 50 cents. But yeah, and God knows why I use that green backdrop, but but it's KPM. I don't know. I guess it's vintage German little trinket box, but I've had this for quite a while. So there's just a Tampa Bay digital camo uh, fitted cap. I tend to stay away from a lot of fitted caps just because you really narrow your market for fitted stuff. But this one still sold for 17.82, free ship. This is a really nice Brooks Brothers Saxon wool V-neck sweater, double X, nice big size. I got 31.19 out of that. So real nice. It says right on it Saxon wool. In case we keep an eye out for that. Here's a great DVD box set to keep an eye out for. Caesar Milan. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Caesar Milan, the dog whisperer, I believe is kind of what he goes by or known as, but yeah, just a dog trainer or what have you. But yeah, this is a little box set of 6 DVDs. This was used. I think I paid up for this. I think I paid $8 for this, but I sold for 48.22. Shipped medium mail, so not too bad. But yeah, definitely keep an eye out for the Caesar Milan box sets, and you guys can comp those out. They go for some pretty decent money. One of my favorite items to source is Harley Garage shirts. This one's just a basic plaid one. It's 3XL. I got this for a couple bucks, and this sold for 39.11. So, and it sold within just a couple days of me listing it as well. So just, you know, overall, just a really nice shirt. It's right about the price point I get for these garage shirts is in that $30 to $40 range. Here's another really nice item. This here's a Marmot men's medium goose down jacket. I picked this up for $5 at my local Goodwill. You know, just a really nice item. Goose, you'll see a few more goose down items probably in this video here. I've been sourcing a lot of those because this time of year people really like the goose down stuff. It's 800 fill. That means it's basically like 80% goose down. But yeah, really nice jacket. I got $62.79 out of that, plus the buyer paid shipping on top. So nice return there. This here's just a little Born to Golf apron. You know, it was a gift. The person that bought it was really happy with this, and that I got it to him right away because it was a gift for obviously a golfer. So yeah, I think it was into this for 50 cents, 99 cents, something like that, and this shipped, you know, for like 275 because it was super lightweight. I got 15.62 out of it, nothing crazy, but just a nice little sale there. This here's an LL Bean Irish wool. I think I don't know if I took an offer or I guess it just sold. This went for 34.92 plus buyer paid shipping on top. Super heavy weight, just like a striped pullover sweater. LL Bean, great brand to look out for. But yeah, this one here was Irish wool. Like I said, if I probably would have held on to this for just a little bit longer, I probably would have got my full asking. But I'm not in the market all the time to, especially this time of year. I'm always trying to make a little extra money for the holidays and what have you. So, I tended to let it go. Another item. This is a Pendleton merino wool V-neck sweater. Yeah, really nice. 27, 20. $29. Nothing crazy, but just a really nice, Pendleton item. You guys notice like the vests and all that sort of stuff. That's just what people wear now. It's getting a little cooler, so they like to cover up the core a little bit. Um, Sure, Funko Pops. You hear a lot of the resellers all talking about these. You are not going to see me running out buying a whole crap load of Funkos. It's just not me. It's not my business model. I know a lot of people making some really good money on them. The only reason I picked these up is they were loose and they were retired. These here are actually, I believe, from 2014, so I knew these were going to be worth a little bit of money. Actually, the one that was really worth money was Heisenberg. Um, the guy with the shades here. He was the one that's actually worth the most. But since I got, both of them were for Breaking Bad, I just put them both together. I had probably had 4 or 5 people just want the Heisenberg pop alone. They didn't really want, Saul Goodman, but I was like, you know what? They're going. I knew they were both going to still be first class, and you know what? It kind of differentiated my listing from some of the others. So I was still only into these. I think I picked these both up for like 99 cents a piece, or a dollar a piece, something like that. Super cheap, but yeah, I think these are only the second or third Funkos that I've actually ever picked up and bought. They're kind of like, in my opinion, I think they're going to be the Beanie Babies of the future. So get in and get out. That's just my opinion. Don't shoot the messenger. And I'm definitely appreciative of the sellers who are making a killing doing these, but just not something I'm going out to go hunt down. This here's just a Western Star digital camo. Western Star is like it's like Freightliner, Peterbilt, Kenworth. It's a semi truck brand. Um, this was, I believe this was brand new. Yeah, it was brand new. Still had the hat shaper inside. This one for 1876 free ship. It's a really nice hat there, and that sold super quick. I was actually surprised it sold as quick as it did. This here's another Goose Down. I believe this is Goose Down as well. Yeah, this is also Goose Down. This is a women's. I don't pick a lot of women's items up, but right now this time of year I have been sourcing a couple more, mostly vests and coats. But this here is a really nice J. Crew double X, so it's a little bit bigger size, quilted down puffer vest. I got 43.91 out of this. Um, if you guys comp this out, I know I get a little bit of criticism sometimes on my photos. Everybody loves my photos. They said, well, it takes so much time. I'm gonna do a video. I'm gonna get a video out, guys, of how actually fast I can do this to these photos. If you guys can crop a photo, that's literally how quick I can make my photos look like this. Nice crisp white backgrounds. It literally takes me seconds to do this. A lot of people think that I put all kinds of time into this, and it's just not worth it. This vest alone, if you comp this vest out with the J. Crew herringbone vest, look at the prices that people were getting for this. Mid 20s. Some people were getting in the 30s. I probably got top of the mark, absolute top of the mark for this vest. It's just where photos, are very good. They definitely help sell your items. Okay, up next, we got this vintage Bergamot Got Beer belt buckle with a built-in bottle opener. Really cool item. I got $14.99 out of that free ship. I was into this for 50 cents or a dollar. I think I picked this up at a garage sale. Just a really cool item. I thought it was pretty neat. These are a nice pair of vintage Levi's. I actually got these at my Goodwill, at my local Goodwill. I think they had these for $10. I had to wait. I actually held out until they went down 50%. So they stayed in my store for, was it the 6-week cycle that Goodwill has? No one paid $10 for these, so I ended up getting them for $5 when they went to half off. So not too bad. These went for $31.96 plus buyer paid shipping on top. It's not too often you find Levi's with the tag still on them, but actually there were 2 pair in there that day. I was hoping to be able to scoop both up, but somebody must have bought the other pair. Either like the night before or something like that. But yeah, I was really hoping to get both of them. But I'm happy with the one. So here's another Brooks Brothers merino wool V-neck sweater. I got 26.18 plus buyer paid shipping on top of that one. Merino wool, goose down. You guys notice the theme, flannel. Here's another flannel. Here's a nice Oakley men's double extra large flannel shirt. Got 21.19 out of that free ship. Just a nice little bread and butter item. Like I said, been sourcing a lot of flannel. This here's a really cool item. This is a military armored security vehicle hat. I got 1876 out of this. Just a different, unique type of item. That's why I picked it up. You know, I'm really picky with hats. You guys see, I do sell a lot of hats, but I'm really picky with them. But you know, I'm trying to source stuff that I think that people are going to pick up and want. This is just a Duluth Trading Company women's extra large shirt. I think my wife found this, you know, thumbing through the racks. This one for $22.79 free ship, so not too bad. I think it was into this for $2 or $3. This here's just a regular Sony Walkman. I got $36.79 plus buyer paid shipping on top for that. I picked basically one of the reasons I did pick it up is it had the AC adapter and the car charger with it. So I knew I'd probably get just a little bit more money for it. It did have a little bit of scuffs and scratching on it. It played really well, and what have you. So I always test these things out. But yeah, really nice, just nice little basic bread and butter item there. And I think I was into this for around $4. Okay, guys, here's a great bolo right here. Well, you guys, if you guys are out, this is something you're going to probably find at a garage sale. Most likely, well, you may find it at a Goodwill or what have you. Beer steins, I do not typically source, but when they're Harley Davidson, you bet I'm going to source them, guys. I got 99 bucks out of this beer stein. I bought this at a garage sale this summer, and I think I paid $5 for this. I about hit the floor when the guy told me that was all he wanted. This one here is numbered. And the name of it is called The Growth of Sport. So it's got like the old, let's see if I got some better pictures here. Yeah, check that out. Just a really, really cool, you know, it did have a COA with it as well. So numbered, just a really, really nice stein. Yeah, like I said, it's turned $5 into 100. Yeah, I was super happy with the sale right there. You know, it was a little pricey to ship. They did pay shipping on top, so this is basically $100 plus shipping on top. So there's a pair of Reeboks. Nothing crazy. I got these at Goodwill. They were actually bringing out a new tote to go set on the shelf, and I happened to look down and I seen these in there. I noticed they were, you know, like brand new. I didn't even want to look at the bottom because these are typically going to be 15 to 20 bucks at my Goodwill, especially in this shape and condition. And these here were only like $6. So I scooped them up and they sold, I think that within the week of me listing them, I got $47.99 plus buyer paid shipping on top. Love selling shoes. I got a couple of really good shoe sales. I think I got about, yeah, at least 2, if not 3 really good shoe sales coming up here. So there's just a basic Harley full zip hoodie. This would have went for just a little bit more, but it did have like, I had a little hole right there, so I put the quarter, and I think there was a little discoloration. No, I guess it's just it had a little hole in it. Nothing crazy, but I got $31.99 plus buyer paid shipping out of that, and I was into this for around $4 or $5. So just a nice, just basic Harley. It's from Riverfront Harley Davidson. I think that's in Kansas, I believe. I don't know. I sell a lot of Harley stuff, so I'm starting to learn where all these dealerships are at. Uh, but yeah, a nice little hoodie there, just a basic hoodie. This here is just a regular Ralph Lauren Big Pony shirt. I typically I don't pick a lot of these up anymore. You know, I will usually look at the Big Pony. I did like the color. I didn't realize till I got home, and it's extremely light. And I don't know if I can zoom in on it. There we go. You can hardly see it, but there is a discoloration right there in the shirt. It's very light. I did put a dime just to show size contrast. But it is there, so you know I didn't want someone to get this home. There'd be a little bit of you know a light dark spot if that makes any sense on this shirt. Otherwise, I probably would have got just a little bit more money, but I was still happy with $26 on an item I only paid I believe $3.99 for. So definitely happy with that sale. This here's a really good sale. This is a Paul McCartney concert tour hat, I think from 2011. Yeah, 2011 on the Run tour. I got $40 out of that. Paid $1 for that, and believe I got this at a garage sale. Yeah, I did because I remember the lady telling me the story about her going to the show and what have you. So she really didn't want to sell it, but her husband kind of made her. So they had a whole ton of hats. I tried to actually get a hold of them, but that was one of the only ones that they were going to part with. I think it was that and some Sawyer Brown hats. So I did buy those as well, and I think both of those have sold already. But yeah, that one there was a really good one for $40. Just another basic Patagonia Capellini. This is Capellini 3, you know, base layer shirt, $25.99. Nothing crazy. Okay, this was a new brand I picked this up because it was Goose Down. I've never heard of this brand, but I knew it was Goose Down. I like the color of it. I could tell it was packable. So packable, Goose Down, decent color. I figured, I had a lot going for it. If anything, I should get a minimum of 20 bucks out of this. I picked this up for $5.99, I believe, at my local Goodwill. But the brand is Bernardo. It's actually Bernardo Fashion. So when I brought it home, this is what the tag looks like. I picked this up, and right away it says Goose Down on it. So I quick snatched it off the rack. I figured, you know what, I'm gonna take it for $5. This thing's got to be worth, like I said, on a minimum and 20. And I'm gonna learn something. So yeah, definitely a brand that kind of keep an eye out for. Some of their stuff does pretty well. The only thing is, after I ended up doing some research, comping it out, now my Facebook and my Instagram, it's constantly got Bernardo Fashion targeted ads coming to me. So yeah, that's what I get for doing a little product research. But yeah, just a really, really, really nice vest. Um, yeah, 38.79 out of that, free ship because it was super lightweight. This actually shipped first class. This is just a basic Rex Humboldt Bible, the King James Prophecy Bible, I guess, from 1979, genuine leather. It does have a name on it at the bottom, but I guess that didn't deter the people that bought it, whoever bought it. I thought that this was leather. I think it's leather. Yeah, genuine leather. It's not too bad. 28.37 out of this, and I believe I got this for free. I don't typically like getting free Bibles. I know there's some people that do, but I always like to I tend to try and at least give a donation or something. Or if I'm getting something else, I always at least let them keep the change. If it's $1 or $2, whatever. It's just a personal thing. Y'all can do whatever you want. It's another Vans flannel shirt. I got 26.49 out of that. Really nice shirt there. I think this is about the third Vans. I think I had a Vans shirt, flannel shirt or two in my last sales update. I'm not sure, but yeah, these things have been selling pretty well. Okay, here's a really nice pair of shoes. These are a nice pair of Florsheims. Just a really nice pair of Florsheim wingtips. I took a best offer of 60 bucks on these. I know it says 79.89, but guy sent me an offer of 60 bucks. I hadn't had any sales, I don't think, that day, so I was like, you know what, yeah, 60 is fair. I was only into these, I believe, for like $6, so turned 6 into 60, and these were only listed. I don't even think these were listed for a week, but just a really, really nice pair of shoes. They got the nice baroguing on there, um, stuff like that. So yeah, really, really nice pair of shoes. It's just kind of how, oh, that photo's upside down. But yeah, the only thing really, honestly, only blemish at all was just on the soles right there. There was like a little dirt mark, but I think it's probably only were worn once or twice. No creasing across the toes. It's typically how I like to do my, when I take photos, I always like to show the toes, the toe cap area and stuff like that, that way you can kind of see how well they've been worn. But yeah, really, really nice pair of shoes. So here's my home run item. I don't think I put this on my Instagram, but yeah, definitely, definitely happy. I got a little story with this one. This is a Bose Wave Radio. Absolutely just a home run item here. I found this at a Goodwill out of town. They were actually bringing it out in the totes. Now, I don't go to this Goodwill hardly ever, and I didn't know that they had rules about when they bring out the totes, but apparently you cannot pick from the totes. Lady brought it out. I seen it in there. I reached in, and she about tore my head off. She was not pleasant with me. Basically yelled at me about the whole, like I said, I'm not from the area. I didn't know the rules there. There was no signs posted. She told me I had to wait. Uh, till the item hit the shelf, what have you. So anyway, I went about my business, went over the clothes, started looking at the clothes, and here she comes, and I'm thinking to myself, oh no. And she comes up to me and she goes, and she's nice, mind you, she's nice as pie now. It was like a Jekyll and Hyde situation. Uh, she was like, hey, she goes, you were the one that was interested in that radio, right? I go, yeah. She goes, hey, it's on the shelf now. She goes, it's right over there in the electronics. She goes, I was just thought I would let you know. And I was like, what in the heck just happened here? So I went over there real quick. I picked it up. I was super happy. It had the remote. The remote adds quite a bit of value to it. Remote did work. I tested it in the store. It had a CD in it. It had some Moody Blues in there. So I let everybody in the store listen to a little bit of Your Wildest Dreams. So that was pretty cool. But yeah, this thing was just really, really nice. Nice, just basic CD player. The volume on this went up to like 100. I had to talk my wife I had to talk her pretty hard out of not keeping this. You know, we have enough stuff like this, but the sound on this is absolutely amazing. It was just a nice item. I picked this up for $10.88 at that Goodwill. I was about shocked when I seen that's what the price was on it. I couldn't get it out of the store fast enough. Cleaned it all up, made sure everything worked as it should, and this went out the door, like I said, for $202.04. And the buyer paid shipping. I believe it was like $25 to ship this. I also did add delivery confirmation where they had to sign for it, and I did add extra insurance. I think because my cost to ship this was around 17 bucks, but by the time that I added the delivery confirmation and the added insurance, it put it right at $24. So I think I made just some change on the shipping end of that. But you know, it is shipping and handling, you know, when you are charging that. So so here's just P90X. I picked this up for $1 at just a little mom and pop thrift shop just a couple days ago. I priced it super low just to move it because P90X is one of them items, or any of the Beachbody stuff you guys want to be really careful with. You can get a Vero on it pretty easily. And I know they do actively patrol eBay and what have you. So I wanted this to be in and out within a day or two of me listing it. So I priced it pretty low. This went for $14.99 plus buyer paid shipping. Yeah, not too bad for just basic P90X. Did have all the DVD, all the CDs and stuff, and this was just basically just the workout set. So no extras with that, but yep. What else we got? Okay, this is another great hat. I think I posted this on my Instagram here a couple weeks ago. It's just a vintage Adidas trefoil, 1984 Olympics snapback trucker hat. I took an offer of 50 bucks on this. I've been getting several offers for 50 bucks. I cannot get any more. Usually when I get offers, I've just been countering it 59, 64, between 64 and $59. I can't get anyone to bite on that, but I'm constantly getting $50 offers. So finally, I just took the $50 offer. You know, a gentleman ended up messaging me, and then this thing ended up getting drop shipped. So, yeah, I was really surprised this was an item that was getting drop shipped, but you know, I got the old message, you know, please don't ship the item only, you know, don't put anything else in there, blah, 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 blah. You know, you guys have been selling for any length of time. I'm sure you've all got this message at one point or another. But anyway, you know, I don't care what they did with it. I got my money, you know, 50 bucks for a hat that I was only into for $1. This was actually a Goodwill find. I did clean it, reshape it, and everything like that. It really didn't need much, but I wanted to make sure that this thing was perfect because I knew I was going to get some really good money out of this hat. But the inside foam, look at that, is just super, super good. That's what the tag looks like. And I was really surprised this was actually made in Korea, given the age. But yeah, this was actually made in Korea. But yeah, just a super, super awesome hat. So yeah, some really good hat sales in this video, some other stuff. So all right, guys, I'm going to jump out of here, and we're going to jump over to my Poshmark account. I'm going to go share a couple items that I sold over the past couple of weeks on Poshmark with you. So I think you guys would appreciate some of those, especially if you are selling on Poshmark or thinking about getting on the platform. Okay, guys, we're over here at my Poshmark closet. If you guys want to follow me over here, my Poshmark closet name is MARSHMAN 71, Marshman 71, or at Marshman 71. Yeah, you guys can follow my store, check it out, whatever. But anyway, I think I got like 4 items I'm going to take and show you from over here on Poshmark. But the 2 at the end, actually, I'll have a story for the next 3, and that's why I kind of wanted to show these. But this here is just a basic Orvis pullover. You know, one of them winter items, what have you. This one here is a little different. The collar on it was kind of cool. It had like flags and what have you on it, so I thought that was kind of just unique and different. I got 35 bucks for that, so not too bad. I was only into that, I believe, for $4.99. Let's see what our next one is. Okay, yeah, this one here is a Morton Buildings camouflage hat, new with tags. I mean, you guys can clearly see this is new with tags. I've been selling on Poshmark for 2 years. This is my very first return request, and I got an INAD basically on this. The guy sent me photos. I could clearly tell it was not my hat in the photos. Actually, he sent me 2 photos. There was no tag on the hat that was in the photos that he sent. The first photo may have been my hat. The guy sent. I'm not going to share them on here, but The bill was in perfectly good shape. The second photo, the bill looked like a teepee. The guy said the bill was broken. The hat had wrinkles all over it. So I had to take and give my response, my rebuttal. Poshmark only allows like 500 characters for your response. Um, so I said, well, I said, there may have been wrinkling. I said maybe it was I said, or waves. I said, yeah, I said the hat is not a fitted hat. So yeah, I definitely understand that. But I did ask. One of the things I had to ask was, I said, where are the tags? If this hat was damaged in shipping, why did you remove the tags? Especially, for an item that you were clearly upset with. His response, definitely you could tell that something was not right. And being a Morton Buildings, I don't know if you guys are familiar with Morton Buildings, but they're like a steel, metal, aluminum type of building. Like little. They're a thinner warehouse. A lot of farms have them, what have you. So this is probably went to someone who works for Morton Buildings. I'm assuming this was a replacement because the guy referenced that he was really upset. He spent $40 on this hat because by the time he paid taxes and shipping, he was probably into this hat for 40 bucks. But anyway, this is another one of those situations where I believe photos are very, very important. The thing I said is, right in my listing it says brand new with tags. Photos are of the actual item. His photos looked absolutely nothing like mine. And I did reference that I've been selling on Poshmark for 2 years. This is the very first case that's been opened against me for item not as described or misrepresentation, I believe is what I used. So immediately, Poshmark awarded in my favor. They released my money, and we were all done. But it's just one of those things that that sort of stuff happens. Poshmark is just great about taking care of their sellers. Um, but yeah, so really, really happy with that. But this was a really nice sale here, just a unique, different item. Like I said, new with tags, camouflage. I was surprised that this sold over on Poshmark. But I typically cross post. I would say 99% of all my clothing, ties, and hats, shoes, that sort of stuff. All that stuff goes right from eBay to Poshmark, and I do it all immediately. As soon as this gets listed on eBay, it comes straight across to Poshmark because I already have everything all right in front of me when I do it, and I do everything from my laptop. I think it makes it so much quicker and easier. All right, up next. These here are a pair of Nike Air Max Dynasties, men's size 10 running shoes. I love selling the Air Max. I think I talked about that in that last video, that Making Money Monday 81 Air Maxes. I love it. But yeah, these here are just a really nice pair of shoes. I got 59 bucks out of these. Now you're like, oh, that's not too bad. Well, the thing is over on eBay, and let me double check my phone. I'm going to put the screenshot up here for you guys. On eBay, I had these exact same pairs of shoes listed for the exact duration for $40.97. And I will put the screenshot right up here. You guys can take a look at that. But they sold over here on Poshmark for almost $20 more. On average, I'm pretty much trending at about a $15 more on eBay or on Poshmark to eBay on all of my shoes. I'm going to show you here on the next item as well. Same exact situation. So we'll go ahead and jump into that one. Okay, here's a pair of Brooks. Really nice pair of Brooks running shoes. And these are used. Yeah, I got $70 out of these shoes. Really nice shoes. And I will put the screenshot from eBay. I had these listed on eBay, same time, same duration, for $52.42. So yeah, really, that's quite a difference. That's almost another 20. It was actually $22 difference between the two platforms. So I know some people are like, oh, Poshmark gets 20% more. They really don't, because you're paying 13% on eBay. So I mean, really, after everything, and if you're running sales and promotions, Poshmark maybe getting 3%, 4% more than what eBay would be getting for like items. But the thing is I'm selling my items for way more over here than I would have on eBay. Even that Morton Buildings hat was not a hat I had listed for $30 on eBay. I believe I think I had that listed around 24 bucks. Plus, like I said, it was free shipping on eBay. On Poshmark, he paid shipping and tax on top, so he paid almost $40 for the exact same hat. People tend to pay a little bit more money over on Poshmark than they do eBay. I think they just look at Poshmark as more of a boutique, and eBay is more a garage sale. Just my opinion, of course, but I love selling on the platform. Obviously, I don't do do near the volume over here, but the return on investment is far superior to what I get over on eBay. So I just thought I would share these two items with you. If you guys are thinking about cross-posting to Poshmark, maybe this will help persuade you a little bit more. And if you aren't over here on this platform, you guys can use my code. I do have a code down below in the description you can take and use. It'll give you $5 when you sign up, actually when you make your first purchase. I also, full disclosure, I also will get five bucks after you make your first purchase, I believe. So, it's a win-win for both of us. But yeah, definitely love this platform. I'm not a big sharer. I don't do all that sort of stuff. But, like I said, I do really like the platform and I try to work it to my advantage when time allows. All right, let me jump back out of here. Okay, guys, so that's my sales update for the past 2 weeks. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like I said, I love making these for you guys. These are definitely not brag posts by any means. I just like to document and share my journey, pass a little bit of knowledge on to you guys, share a bolo or two along the way. Like I said, if you guys have any questions for me or anything, please feel free to leave a comment in the comment section below. I'm always happy to hear from you. I just love just when you guys just say hello. I really, really appreciate that. I do, my store name is right there available, and the eBay stuff. You guys feel free to, if you guys want to check out my store, go ahead. You guys can do that. If you guys purchase anything from me, please let me know. Leave a comment, when you do make a purchase or whatever. I'll be more than happy to shout you out in one of these sales update videos. All right, guys, that's going to do it. That's my time. Thanks for watching, everybody. And as always, fins up. Have a safe and happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Bye-bye.